Hi everyone, it's Norman Koshnik. I'm here in Sydney, having watched the match last night between, of course, New Zealand and Pakistan, where Pakistan thumped New Zealand. Now I'm watching Australia versus England. Of course, it's live in Adelaide, we're in Sydney, but we're going to Melbourne, we're going there for the World Cup final. And at this stage, it's up for grabs between England and India. At the moment, the score is 1 for 50. Virat Kohli's on at 21 and Rohit's on 23. We've lost Rahul already caught and it slips, I think it was caught by the keeper. And yeah, that's Rashid's bowling reasonably well. So 150 after 7.5, almost 8 overs, 150. It's kind of average, sort of 6 points throughout that. Kohli looks like he's pretty good there. He's not quite taking the attack, so I know you guys will have David Gravy on later, have Moses Sheikh coming in during the break. So what we'll do is we'll stay live for the whole session and we'll bring people in throughout the evening, including post-game as well. So it's going to be the match between, India and England. It looks like England would have more to be, in fact, it looked like India had more pressure on them, but in fact, England's quite wobbly out there. They've won the toss, elected to bowl, putting India in the bat, having the bat seconds. That was a plan. In the case of India, though, they've kept exactly the same team which was in the previous match, where they've retained Rishabh Pant and the like. So that team is intact. But England have had, unfortunately, to replace David Malan with Phil Salt and the first drop position, and obviously the Mark Wood injury or soreness has led him to be left out, and we've placed in the team Chris Jordan. Haven't lost too much of Chris Jordan, he's a good player. Mark Wood certainly would have been better for his pace, but Milan, I think was more of a loss there than you would think. Phil Salt is a good player, but I don't think he's the same class as Milan. So, big catch, money official. So, cricket is a joke. Why teach? Why? Same as why teaching cricket a joke? It's not a joke. So we're going to watch this right throughout the match. We're going to watch how India play this. Well, so far, Kohli's at 6 and batting strongly, not necessarily without fail. He's batted pretty. I think he got dropped at first slip early on, but at the moment he's there with Rohit Sharma, who looks quite solid too, with Rahul having been dismissed. The next batsman in Sky, Surya Yadav. Sky, he's a Surya Kumar Yadav Sky. He's a great player and he deserves to be certainly there as well. So I'm here with Rory Majunda and Amit Shah. They're here in the lounge watching us at the moment. So it looks like we've lost something here, have we? I'm sure something the program seems to be again. And Rohit Sharma's just hit the ball beautifully over cover. Love that shot. And it's gone sailing over the boundary for 40s. Rohit's very happy. Rohit's very happy. Rohit now it's on 27. Chris Jordan, first 3 balls, has had 1, a 4, and a dot ball. Okay, so instead of seeing more than this nonsense says we will come out. It's not nonsense, it's the form of cricket which we need to watch. Cricket is cricket, it's about fast, slow, and slowest. Yeah. Phenomenal performance by Pakistan, you say it was money drive. Absolutely phenomenal performance by Pakistan. They absolutely thumped New Zealand. 105 run opening partnership. Who does that in any form of cricket? Chris Jordan for his 4th delivery. And Rohit tried to hit him back there on the ground and hasn't got past the bowl. So Virat 23, Rohit on 27, score 1 for 56. Solid, not yet remarkable. Chris Jordan thinks he's lucky stars he's playing low because obviously he's put not hitting right, he's not hitting right. He's not a great overlong. It's like Rohit's hit up rather than long, and I think he's been caught beautifully by Harry Brook off Jordan. There we are. That's a very, very, very important wicket there. Rohit Sharma's also got 256. Great. I think pretty sure it's Harry Brooks and Jordan. He's bowled a little bit of a slow ball, a bit of movement on he's played. He's hit it right up. Is it Sam Curran or is it? Actually, Sam Curran's what the captain on Parramatta. Robert Sharma out for 27 off 28 balls. Sam, you're saying decision. So we're waiting to see what happens here. We'll be getting support from Moses will be here during the break, so they Gravity, a few others like Boya and Ahmed here as well. Robert's out, yeah, he certainly is manageable. Can you hear me loud and clear, guys? I think you can. Guys, and this is an important partnership now. Both Surya, Kumar, Yadav, Sky, and of course, Virat Kohli. Now, beyond that, Rishabh Pant and Dinesh Karthik, both in the team. Not wrong. I was Huda in there, what's the right to say? Surya, Kumar, Yadav, Sky. Flip the ball there. There's a World Cup on the line, then it definitely matters, that's for sure. All the commercials coming up. It's a pretty clear night here in Australia. Arrow's the best. Test cricket is not a joke, really. Test cricket is certainly not a joke. My favourite format. Choose what I'm warming to. ODIs, yeah, only him or there. Players are not able to fully adapt considering that's the measure. That's partly true. So Rahul caught Butler ball, Wokes for 5. Rahul caught Curran ball, Jordan for 27. Virat 23 not out. Surya, Kumar, Yadav not out 1. Rishabh, Hardik, Aksar, Ashwin, Kumar, Sharmani, Ashton, so they have left to this classing up. It's almost playing photos. Well, the only teams that can win this World Cup is Pakistan, India, and England. They're the 3 teams that can only win. No West Indies, no Australia, no South Africa, no New Zealand. All gone. 3 of the 4 sides I've picked to the left: England, India, and Pakistan. I picked those 3. I picked Australia as well, which was a mistake. So my gut feeling, I thought they would make it. Versus the single moves to 24. Score is 2 for 58 in the 10th over. The 10th over. Oh. So this is the 10th over. So this is a very old start. I've got a feeling England are in 2 for 60, India after 9.5. They're going to need a massive last 10. They're going to need at least 10 and over to make it reasonable. Probably going to be going from more like 12 to 15 and over to really put a thump on this, because at the moment they're languishing close to 6 and over. Except when Kohli got a full toss. He didn't dispatch it, actually. Didn't time it well at all. In fact, it just only trickled to mid-on. She's gone for dot 1, 2, dot 1. So it's off for 4 on this over with only 1 ball left. It's been a pretty good over in terms of runs. Only 5 off that over. That's a pretty 62 off 10. 6.2, that's going to lead to very well, so 120, 130. Well, we'd hope they get more than that. They're going to need at least 10 over, if not 12. What's your thoughts on Fox Cricket Australia futures? I think it's too early to say anything, but they're going to need to change, yes. Our Earth is, but I think the changes will come. I think the English Philippe opening partnership with Ben McDermott may be a pretty reasonable threesome there about the order. Wait and see. Getting a truckload of commercials on Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, so after England won the toss and elected to bowl first, they probably made the right decision of squeezing in India, and then two for 62 after a mere 10 overs. It's pretty ordinary in terms of run rate. Plenty of wickets in hand for the last 10. These two can easily put 10 and over off their act together, and that could see 160 score, which will be okay. Not enough, I would argue. You need 180 to be sure, so there needs to be pretty split. So, and Tony Rose is saying drinks, England is doing well. So here we are in a box seat here. Australia's futures as well. South Africa's future as well looks pretty ordinary. They were pretty ordinary when they're getting beaten by Netherlands. New Zealand beat by Pakistan. Pakistan weren't even meant to be in the qualifiers. It should have been South Africa and India. And as it's turned out, Pakistan made it. Virat's been pretty solid. It's lovely off drives there. And then Rowan hit a ball which is too far off the bat. Arath's best Warner is almost 30 innings, 36. So I think they should give a long run to Ben McDermott, Josh Philippe, and Wilson's. Probably. Stephen O'Keefe was there, was online, talking away about the game. He played for Australia, having played for Manly and Sydney. India the first flag and England the second flag. Maybe should have another round in a way. So England led their group. No, they didn't actually. They were New Zealand led their group. England was second, and the other group was India first and Pakistan second. So Virat's back with Surya on 2. We've missed that. That's not really ordinary run rate. Very, very stifled. India need more runs than this. They're going to win this match. Surya, not quite the song. Warner, okay, so had lunch with Warner with Borio and a few people only a few days ago here in Sydney. It's the radio. Surya's flicked it to leg sides, 2 for 63, well into the 10th over. Not a great score. Stark and Hazelwood should never drop it. No, Stark, I think it's really dropped. We should include now Ellis, Bar, Morris, and Meredith. I think Ellis, yes. I wouldn't. Virat's been very solid on 27. So looking at Mohamed Rizwan last night with Babazan both scoring in the 50s and 105 plus run average punch. Well played. A good bowling team, isn't it? Trent Bolt, Southie, Lockie Ferguson, pretty good bowlers they're facing. Ben Stokes is bowling tidily. Ashwin's in the side. Kumar, Shami. So Virat, Surya, about now. Rishabh followed by Hardik, Aksan, Ashwin. So Ashwin's in there, not Shami. Okay. But now that's gone for better. Surya's gone high enough. So it's gone for 6. Surya moves to 10, the score moves to 70 into the 11th over. Tom has 312 sixes now. He's got a massive top edge on him. Big 6. So yes, it was a right shot. Lofted off try for Surya. Kumar Yadav, he's really a man in form. 4 off 9, score of 70. He will, 274, there's going to be some resurrection will be from Surya Kumar. Might just go in there and see what food we can get. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be there in a second. Let's get some drink. So 2 for 74 after 11 overs. Not quite 7 and over. They need 10 more to make it 7 and over. It brings it up to 140. Oh, there's a big leading edge there. He might end up getting 2 for it. He will. No 1. Some great off the drives going. Oh boy, where's that gone? Is he out? He's out. Surya is out. Caught off rushing, trying to lift Lothar a bit off. Well, the covers didn't work. So the 3 for 75. Phil Salt takes it comfortably. Oh boy. Sky out for 14 off 10. That's a big loss. We've got the shot, but Hardik still becoming. They're 2 goers. All right, guys, back in a second. It's going to come back. Hey, yo. Oh, Hardik. They're up on 39. Hardick on 8. Looking good. Lost a few wickets. Happy watching it. Three for 95. 14.2. They're going to have to really go 10 plus and over now. Pakistan are a real threat. Maybe to England now at the moment. England have got the ascendancy. You're on 39. Once again, scoring. But he's not being supported very well, so. We've still got punch him in there now. I think it's going nuts. Getting a license to go nuts. Punt has to go, and also harder. I've only got 5 overs plus a few balls to go. This is not good enough, I would argue. It's gone 43. Much needed. It's gone past 4,000, that's right. Virat on 43. Jordan comes on 1 for 6. He's only bowled 1 over. Let me see now. Hardik Pandya's having trouble with. Virat's on 43. Hardik on 9. Another conservative this stage. Into 3 for 101 after 15, which is barely 6.5, 6 point something, or over 6.7 actually. You would argue that 102 is not enough. After 15 overs, it was 10 overs, I'd be pretty happy. But after 15, no. And if they hit 12 runs per over, now they're only 160. Which, yeah, the momentum of Pakistan is quite incredible. Oh. Not out. Kyle is up on the leg. 43. He's now gone past the 4,000 mark in terms of T20 runs. We're going upstairs. We're not convinced that it wasn't that. Looks like we're out on a replay. He's on a foot there first. Not out. Indian crowd very subdued. Review return, unpick the line. Okay. Umpire's call. It's not out. It stays on. Worthy review there by Josh Butler, who has won the toss and elected to bowl and has done very well. 102 for 3. Ball's going away, but it looks like he's got it through the slice through the gap there. Coley moves to 47 yet again in the runs. 106 for 3. Can someone explain to me who this guy called this dude who claims to be an ambassador? He's not. He's actually fraudulent. His partner Manu was supported from Australia. A year or so ago. This guy here is Gurnam Singh. He's an absolute con. So he disgraces Indians in Australia. He shouldn't be able to do it. He's got no entity, no structure, no nothing. Claims to have all these things going on. None is true. He lives off that particular. Rishabh Pant looks happy. Virat's on 48. Virat on 48. Hardik on 10. Scores 3 for 7. Run rate is 6.43. In the front, simple as that. Should more scores in the last 5 overs need to. Yeah, Sheree going through this is not enough. They're into the 16th over now, almost finished. They're only 109. They need to get 20 per over or so and get King Coley through. Coley's still there with a chance. He's on 48 now. If he lets loose, he might get another 40. The batting average for the Blocks of 87.6. Michael Hussey, who's on playing course at 54. Kim Pearson 44. Mohammed Razan 44. And GP Jimmy 42. 87 is his batting average. World Cup's amazing. Alex smashed it. I can score with someone there. There you have it. Getting close to the 20th over, which will have a full interview, hopefully, with David Graveney and Mohsen Sheikh, who are Boria and Armin and Turfley. Good luck. So Stokes and Wokes and Curran, Rashid, Livingston's bowled 3 overs actually, Jordan 2. So at this point, they've certainly used up Livingston more than I would have thought. So Stokes only bowled 2. Sam Curran's coming back on to bowl the 17th over. Almost 6.44, isn't it? I think Punny's absolutely crammed that. That's some serious damage that shot. 6 cut shot, wow. Lifted it well over the top. Jesus. Very impressive shot. Yeah, but some got a bit more than that. It's Harry Brook there, Phil was Lewis. Curran run for 19 off Lewis. I think certainly hits the ball hard when he was on it. Oh, Phil Lewis. I said do that. Really, I've only got 3 overs after this second to really go for it. Anything on 160 is not good enough. At least Adelaide weather has been good for the game. It's raining the last few days, but not today. One rate of 7.29, I think it is. And dot wire. Veros on 48. Poor score. 17 overs, 120. That's not good enough, I'm afraid. That's going to be interesting to see what happens. Look at commercials here, not getting a lot of commercials elsewhere. Shot punt. Doesn't he? I'm assuming he's got his pads on. He's up there for 3 hours. Punt might be needed. Holding on 48. Hardick on 24. 3 for 121 for 17. And run rate of 7.122. Which is just not good enough. Not worthy of any threat. India needs 100, as they do, they'll probably need more than that. And I know they're on 21, so they've got 3 overs, 18 deliveries. So they get their 50, which they did. They actually, don't forget the last game they had, get 40 out of 18 and they got it. So they need to get that sort of score now, some 50 runs at least to make this work. Let's see how they go. I think Punny's just smashed one. It looks like it's gone for 6. It has. And then a lot more than that. Okay, that's some. England have a strong batting line this year. This past year, 52 off 37 deliveries. India 127 for 3. Has he hit it out of the ground? I think he has. Oh my God, he's given that something. Punny has just banked another 6. 2 sixes in a row here. Much needed. Scores 133 for 3, up for 17.2. Run rate has jumped 7.67. Beautiful time. Great Punny is on fire. 3 for 133. 17.2 overs. Go the Panda. Tony Rose goes, go the Panda. Was that leg side? Looks like it was that line. No. Punny at 36 or 24. Very impressive. Single 134. I used to sing these T20 World Cup magic moments, was to abroad on Europe singing. I'll never forget that over. When he had 6 sixes, ready to go 3 for 2 and 1 off the last ball. It was amazing. On couch, on 12 was the umpire. .5 odd is okay, not great. Impressive job he has done. For 2 of them, that's Coley's 50 is another 50. He had another 50. He's gone past 4,000 T20 runs. Amazing. Consistency has got 80, 60, low score 60, and then a 50. 4 50s in this tournament. That's some 6 innings. Amazing. Is Coley out? As he clipped it again, so Coley has gotten out, caught by Rashid off the bowling. Chris Jordan, I saw that. On 50, he's gotten out, which is a bit of a disappointment, but there's Rishabh Punt to go in now. He can still give him a couple of overs. Chris Jordan. Get another 50 for Coley. There you go. Alan Malloy will be competitive with 160. Join this. Alan Malloy's just joined. Where's my salad? I haven't got my salad. What'd you get? If Alan Malloy there, come on screen. The salad, man. Rishabh Pant has all of 2 overs to get 30 runs, at least. 160 will be competitive. Well, I think they need more. Where's my salad? Nice. There we go. Alan Malloy joined during the drinks break. Or the innings break. I sent you the link, Alan. I sent you the link. Okay. I mean, during the. Just hang on a sec. Okay. 141. Oops. What's this to 4? Alan, I've just sent you the link. All right. There's been a single punt. So the score's 146 for 4. Honey Punty has taken current off the cleaners. Lovely square drive. Punts already on 42, he's done very well. So he's got to hold that one, and he has. Fantastic batting from Honey Punty. Scores 152 for 4. Still over to go. That's a 316th 6 in the tournament. India 4th 152 into the almost finishing the 19th over. Alan come around the wicket. Alan come Karen come around the wicket. How would you come on the stream now? So 4 for 152. And it's the last ball at 19 over. Run rate's just now tickled over 8. So with an over to go, with 16 off this over so far. They'd want 20 off the last over to give it any sort of chance. At least 20. There's 6 of us ball and a further 20. 170, 170 up to 180. It'll be somewhat par. At the moment, it's not par. Alan Malali's making comments galore here. What's this half triple stuff? He's just hit what looks like another for 4. Oh no, he's been that looked like he hit now. He's going up. 4 or 6. And that brings up Coley. So, Pundy has hit a 50. He's touched the fence when he touched the ball, so that's not. Kumadama Sam, the umpire. Pundy now 52, 105, 4 for 156 with 1 over to go. They get 24 for the last over, and they've got 8 180, and that's a pretty good effort. They should try to score, 20 plus in the last over. Jordan's back on, he's taking 2 for 31. Plane's landing here, isn't it? So 4 for 156. This last over has to go for 24 to make it a real contest where 180 is the target. Then I'll think that's the target. 156 is currently not enough. 20 plus the last over will make it. So Harvey Pundy's carrying on there. Jordan's bowling. Rishabh Pant, if he's in his true form, 4 6s is not out of the question here. Big moment for Rishabh Pant. Pundy has done it. He's on 52. Coley got 50. Punt's absolutely whacked that. He's only got the single, which is fine because Pundy has won some form. Wait for the guest now. Alan Spider, how are you? Alan?
Good. I'm getting the hang of all this technology. I've got my laptop with the Fandango's a new one. It's changed since the last time I used the laptop. I'm on iPad, so I've got the old cricket on the old iPad, and I've got me phone.
Pundy's gone crazy.
What are we doing?
What do you reckon?
Hang on. What I've got to do is this. Hang on. I've got to give it the old settings. Bluetooth.
Another single.
Disconnect. Get this device.
158 with 4 balls. They're going to need 180.
It's unbelievable.
The 158. Do you think that's enough? You got 4 balls.
Yeah, I said it'll be competitive.
160, you said, didn't it?
Around there, yeah.
Really, 180 is what they need.
Yeah. Bluetooth is on. J Flip.
Look at this. We're going to comment from Alan Mullally, and you're on track.
Hang on, I'm good to go.
Oh, punts missed
I'm in the
that.
show. Hello. I know that. I'm just rigging up my little mobile speaker.
Yeah.
Oh, battery's gone off.
Is it starting to rain? Am I seeing rain? No.
Well, there. It didn't say rain at all.
Bishop punt should have run. And don't put any music on. Bishop punt is out. Axel Patel's coming in. What will be 3 deliveries? Really, we need to see 3 sixes. Axel Patel has not left.
You need to get as many.
Going in front of Axel. Oh.
You need to get as many as you can, obviously, but they've got them on the board. But
158. 3 balls left. Hit 3 sixes. That'll make it 176, which is okay.
How do I put this onto a bigger screen? Oh, here we go. Got it. There you go. Now what? What's this half track?
White ball with hit. It's going to be Josh Inglis. Hardy punt there on 53 is going to take on Jordan the last 3 deliveries.
I tell
There
you,
he is. Hardy punt is just a massive 6.
I said it to you when you're in Perth, Norman. What is this slow ball half track stuff? Especially at the end when they look at the baseball here.
What?
These guys bowling the slow ball half track stuff at the end.
Yeah,
or in fact, anyway. Oh.
So Hardy punt is hit another 6.
Look at that. Jordan, what are you doing outside the ground? It's out the ground. 164.
It's pretty good.
Tell you what, they're in the game now.
Yeah,
they do. But who are you going for? Excuse me. Hello.
You're going for England, obviously. I hope I'm
going for a great game.
A good game.
You know something, Norman? Seriously, when I play,
He goes another 6. He said another 6. Another 6. Or maybe a 4. I'm not sure.
That's a repeat from one before, I think.
168.
He got that length from. Hello, really? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's bowl away. Do you remember when I said to Boria, it's about slow the game down. Take a step back, slow the game down. Warning, spin the ball, spin the ball. Me, I'll spin on my finger.
That looks like a no ball.
Could be. I tell you, this when they get the ascendancy like this at the end, it turns the game. They go into the dressing room buzz, and England people have lost that a bit, and that's what happens.
Now,
it's
what will happen? 168, and it's not. It's got to be one. You said 170, I think.
I said about 160.
Okay.
From where they were.
He's out. It was bowled.
So you're watching on your TV. I've got it delayed on my Foxtel app.
So 8.4 is the run rate.
Hardy, 63 from 32. They're both filthy. I've not seen one good Yorker. Oh, another half tracker. Another half filthy tracker.
He stepped on his stumps.
Oh, yeah.
He stepped on his stumps.
Yeah.
Oh, 168.
1-1-6-4 wicket.
8.45 is the run rate needed. That's doable.
The thing is, England, but they've left Wood out, and also other Milan, whatever his name is. I think he's average. But anyway, they've got a long batting lineup.
Mark Woods out.
Could you have done with Mark Woods now? 92 mile an hour Yorkers. Hello.
We're going to be joined. We're joined, Alan, by none other than Tony Rose has joined us. Hello, Tony.
Norman, g'day. G'day, Alan. G'day, Norman. How's things, mate?
Good. Where are you? Outside the ground.
Yeah. Well, it's a good comeback, isn't it? Like, they didn't look like they were going to put the score on the board, but they've managed it.
Exactly. Well, 168 is almost par. Alan, this is Tony. Tony, I think you guys have met
How are you?
before.
G'day, Alan.
Hello. If you bowl filthy half trackers and slow ball half trackers, you know what? My test average was 5.4 and it was crap. I could hit them. Probably even now. All I got was Arnold Donald 90 mile an hour bounces and Wacko Wezzes 90 mile an hour reverse swinging Yorkers. And the straight one.
Well, I saw one of the strangest field placings where Kohli was facing, and I said to Norm, England had a deep long off, a deep long on, and a deep straight hit. So three deep for the straight, and it was I don't think I've ever seen it. At one point, though, the deep straight was virtually straight behind the umpire on the inner circle. It was
crazy.
It was really strange, but I think that shows how straight and how powerful Cody was hitting.
I think it also shows you that they've got too many men in the backroom staff. Goodness me. You bowl around the wicket, the lefty to Kohli, a Yorker, just outside off stump. What's the bloke doing behind the umpire? You got cover on the boundary. Bring fine leg up. You got your sweeper at the point. You got your cover. You got your deepish gully. Get your Yorkers in the right area. They're good enough for me, Waz and Macram. This fellow in the modern game, because it's the modern game now. Oh, it's changed a lot, which the bats are bigger. This bloke with Lasith Malinga. I think he bought a few decent Yorkers, didn't he?
Oh, he certainly did.
Yeah, I don't think he wouldn't have three straight deep, would he? No.
Did you, Alan, did you ever have three straight, a deep in off, deep in on, and a deep straight?
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what I did have. Playing for Hampshire, the game was going nowhere. And what did I have? For some reason, I had three slips and a gully and a set field. And then I walked back to my mark. Warney's captain. Warney's at first slip. God bless him.
Hang on, Alan, finish up there. Mosen Sheikh, straight off his high performance coaching for Afghanistan. How are you, Mosen?
Hi, guys. Good evening. I hope you guys enjoying the first innings from England and India. I'm loving it.
This is Tony Rose and Mosen. You met Alan before, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alan,
welcome.
how are you, Tony? How are you going?
I'm very well. Good to meet you.
We're just talking about crazy fields. I was just saying that for Hampshire, I don't know who it was against. The game was going nowhere. And I had three slips in a gully. Shane Warne was at first slip as the captain. And I've turned around. I thought, what's going on? I've gone from three slips in a gully to one slip. Crazy fields, Tony. Try three short covers. You go one here, and one here. And I'm like, I stood there like this. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, Al, I don't know, but let's just do something. So, okay, fair enough, we'll do something. Sure enough, Nick, first step straight to Warney.
Okay.
Well, let me get this clear. I'm in Sydney. Mosen, you're in Brisbane now?
Brisbane still, yes.
Tony's in Adelaide. And Alan's in Perth. We've got almost every state over there, except for Melbourne.
We've got all around the world.
Yeah. But mate, three short covers. Have some of that.
That's it.
I'm just saying to
थोड़ा आवाज ऐसा कर दिया से थोड़ा म्यूट कर दे इसको 2 मिनट 10 मिनट के
So, yeah, Tony, so Mosen's just come off being with Afghanistan the whole World Cup. Now, that game against Australia at Adelaide Oval, there was no one there.
Matt, we almost won. We just needed some sensible.
That was a great game.
It was just weird game. 4 for 4. That just cost us the game in the middle. Otherwise, the way Rash was batting, everyone top of the order. We had a good partnership in the middle. But yeah, that 4 wickets, that freak run out from Maxi, that was just the start of it.
Amazing.
one thing I found is I've played against Ireland, obviously they're a test nation. You know, my dad's Irish, I'm half Irish, he's in heaven now. And we immigrated, as you know, to Perth. When I was growing up, 10, 12, 14 years of age, my dad had absolutely no idea about cricket. He said at the dinner table once, Al, you do this funny thing with the ball. I said, yeah, it's called swinging it, Dad. He had no idea, right? Now Ireland play, obviously, international cricket. And where the headquarters of Irish cricket is a place called Malahide Castle, which is literally 2-3 miles where my dad grew up.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
They're
playing
like the
some good
castle
cricket.
they had a two-bedroom cottage.
And
But
you
now
got to
they're playing-
admit, Alan, they're playing really good cricket. And the way they beat England, we were playing after them.
Yeah, they're
Obviously, we got
improving.
washed out.
Yeah, they're improving. When you think about when Sri Lanka came on the circuit, 85, 86, they won the World Cup, 86? I've had some fortune with what's going on there, but they've improved a lot. Bangladesh is improving. Obviously,
Absolutely.
Sri Lanka's very good. Ireland's improving. Kenya played Kenya in the 99 World Cup. They
True.
disappeared.
Yeah.
But now you need Holland and you guys and team. But what you're improving, you need more cricket against the best players to
That's
get experience. But the big facilities too. But the one thing I learned playing against Ireland when they weren't an international team, and Holland and Denmark, well, that's sort of nowhere, is they just lack depth. They have some good bowlers, very good batters. They just lack depth in the team.
That's
So
right.
you have
And
really
that's
good-
only, as you said, Alan, that's only going to come by if you're going to play against top teams like Australia, England,
Absolutely.
Pakistan,
Yeah,
India. You've got to play against the top teams to be able to improve. Otherwise, you keep playing amongst the bottom half of the table. I would say, if Afghanistan's playing against Ireland, Dutch, Bangladesh, they're not going to improve as dramatically. So we've got a series coming up. We're going to Sri Lanka for a 3 one-day series now. So that's going to be
Afghanistan,
Afghanistan versus Sri Lanka in Kandy. So we've
And
got
it's going to
3
do the
one-day.
world good. I think
So
when England played Ireland at Lords in a test match, and Ireland bowled England out on a little slow seamer for next to nothing. And then everyone said, England's going to get beaten by Ireland. And I said, wait until the wicket speeds up a bit.
That's
and the
true.
wicket speeds up a bit. And then England, with the pace, just ran through Ireland because they don't face the quick stuff. There's a big difference facing the guy on a Saturday afternoon who bowls 80 mile an hour,
Absolutely.
and then facing the guy who bowls 90 mile an hour, and then you face Alan Donald and Wazim and that.
And while you brought up the pace topic, I think England missing Woods today with that pace.
So I put it this thing in face. I said, so you're not playing in the T20 World Cup semi-final because of a bit of muscle soreness. Between me and you guys, I'd say, man, you got to grow up here. It's just ridiculous.
Exactly. You would have played through a lot of games through pain, Alan. You would know.
Well, I played for 3 years with a broken rib. I played my last Test match at Headingley with a broken
3 years
rib.
with a broken rib.
I don't know how I broke it in South Africa on tour there. I'm serious. I don't know how I did it. And what I was
You must be a pretty rough girlfriend you had then. She must have been jumping on you a few times.
I'm telling you, it's the batting. I must have tried left-handed good hit.
Let's not go there.
Now, quickly, Tony. Hang on, Tony. You're in Adelaide. What's it been like there? The atmosphere.
Well, it's good. It's not a full house. Well, there'll be mid to high 30,000, so I reckon 35 odd thousand there. So just as like the Afghanistan match where you said it was a pretty poor crowd, Adelaide standards or standards of the World Cup. Good lot of overseas tourists. So we've got a good section of the Barmy Army behind me, and they were having a right old time early on. And the Indians, the Indian support was a bit subdued. And then Kohli and then Pandya in the end there really has put a score on the board for them. Give them something to work for, haven't they? So they sparked up at the end there for sure.
We've got another guest here. Now we've hit the big time. We've got David Graven here.
No, he's not here, is he?
Okay.
Dave, simple question. I know the game's changed, but have they taken this thing out of the ICC rules of cricket or laws of cricket? It's called a Yorker. Have you ever heard of this thing that's called a Yorker? Century question?
Well, just watch the Afghans bowl. They bowl Yorkers every other ball.
We did bowl really well. The Yorkers towards the death and whatnot.
I believe that bowling at the end was absolutely phenomenal.
True. And I was disappointed.
The Australians trying to hit it, and it dribbled off the edges of their bats all the time. So
Exactly. No, I was
Well, if
disappointed
there's
with
one
the
ground,
one thing is crowd.
oh, if there's one ground that suits Yorkers, is Adelaide.
Adelaide,
You
it
don't
does.
want to bowl any length
Absolutely.
balls at Adelaide, do you?
No, 60-meter boundary on each side.
Yeah,
You don't wanna bowl
there's
those
massive,
Yeah,
the
true.
massive side boundaries. Just bowl half trackers like they did, and just little slow ball
Yeah.
half trackers. Go
Yeah.
hit me where you like. They think about
Hit it about 20 rows back. That would be really
Exactly.
good.
Exactly.
when they mishit it.
Just David, this is Tony Rose. You haven't met Tony, no Moses.
David,
You
g'day.
know Alan.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
I'm well. Good to meet you, David.
Yeah, good. Wish I was in
So
Adelaide.
Tony's actually, David, Tony's in Adelaide. Moses in Brisbane. Alan's off in the ferries, WA there somewhere.
Off on the
That's
ferry.
the trouble, you see.
He's
Dave,
looking very smart. I was very
excuse me.
impressed with your courage.
Overeast, they think Perth doesn't exist. We have the strongest economy, or they do, Western Australia, of all the states in Australia. We finance your livelihood from Western Australia. And you guys don't think Perth exists. You know what? We should be like California, not in terms of the way there were not jobs, a separate country.
Succession.
You can be called Eastern Australia and what we call the real deal. And you get none of our money. No finance, no coal, no nothing.
So who's going to win then, Norman?
Honestly, it's really difficult. I think India haven't scored enough, so I'm actually going to say England are in the best position here.
I agree, David. I think India have probably 10 short. The past score in Adelaide is 160, but you need to score 180 against that England power hitting. I think India's 10 short.
Well, you've got to take wickets. But if you look at the game yesterday, the Pakistan went off at a right flyer. They both got 50s, the openers, and they still only won in the last over. So I think they've made a huge blunder in not picking a leg spinner.
True.
I am not picking who's going to win. Not for me.
Who's going to win?
I don't like predicting who's going to win because I try to look at it from a batter's point of view, smacking around the park, and that didn't work. It's average 5 in cricket. But for a bowler, you think.
For you guys on the panel, I'm gonna say it's the 92 repeat, David.
Do you think so?
I'll tell you what.
Well, runs on the board are really important.
True.
I always used to love depends how the first two go. I think will be the key.
Yeah.
So, David, you're suggesting India's going to win this?
Well, I think they would have had a really better chance if they had the leg spinner. I don't see what Axar Patel is doing in the team.
Exactly right. Exactly.
He doesn't bowl.
His role
he
is not
bat.
to find. They want to find Jadeja alternate, but they haven't found it. So they should have played the leg spinner.
They need some mystery in their bowling attack. They've lost Bumster.
They haven't got that. No.
It was just such an obvious thing to do. Sometimes you
And
just
they
got to
started
play.
with the boundary. They started with the boundary, so they're on the way.
Yeah, and actually, Rishabh Pant's sending over the stumps to Kumar.
Yeah,
No,
he doesn't want them running down the wicket at him. So
No.
Yeah, there's a flat
All right, so let me get this right. Mosen thinks England. I think England. Alan thinks England. David thinks India.
Do I think England?
no, I think it's England.
I said I don't like
England are going to win the whole thing. I've always said that from the word go.
Well, Tony Rose
that's
is
a big
actually
call,
Adelaide.
David.
What do
That's
you
a big
think,
call.
Tony?
You got to get to
I'll go with a
MCG
bit of
first.
scoreboard pressure. I'll be interested. I'll be leaving soon to get back in, but I think India did salvage a situation. They're really looking as if they're going to publish a really subpar score, and you may think they've left a few runs out there, but thanks to some good hitting at the end, at least they've put a competitive total. Couple of early wickets, some scoreboard pressure. They might get the job done. We'll see.
I just want to make a comment. The TV just put up a graphic. What David was saying, they only bowled 6% of deliveries in the full area or towards the block hole. They did not bowl enough full deliveries. They were about 60% deliveries. Back of the length on a short boundary square, 64% deliveries back of the length. And
They
what
need to
Alan
refer to Alan Mullally's bowling book in Australia.
That's
Oh,
true.
Yorker. Get the Yorker.
Adam Gilchrist was a walking wicket in terms of Al's bowling book because he
There
I
kept
you
think
go.
I gave him 6 out of 7 and then dropped on the 7th one by Hollyoak at Square Leg in Sydney.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I was
I'm going to
there.
leave
I
you,
was there
gentlemen.
watching
All
it.
right,
Enjoy
Tony's
the
gonna
chat.
go back into the ground.
We'll catch up
We'll go back
afterwards.
and take some little photos.
Thanks,
Catch up,
Norman.
catch up after, mate.
See you
Enjoy
guys.
the game. Enjoy the ground.
We're going to be
Everything,
after the
yeah.
game too. Don't worry. All right, here we go. Now we
Right,
can
I'm
see
going
one
to
of
watch
our
the game,
ugly
guys.
bugs now.
So,
From a bowling point of view, you know, I'd like to see, having played out there from big crowds, I said this to Norman and Borry and other guys, slow the game down as a bowler. Just walk back, and they say, oh, I walk back too slow, I'm too laid back. Slow the game down.
but I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember, Al, when New Zealand were chasing 500 at Christchurch or some ground that was a football stadium. But Matthew Hoggard was running back to his mark to try and get through and over against bowling against Nathan Astle. You need to go the other way. You need the captain
Slow down.
to suddenly move the field around or whatever.
Slow
You-
down.
Speed it up when you're in control. When you're not in control, go snail's pace.
Move
Try
fine
and
leg
destroy-
2 yards to that way. They're moving back 2 yards. Oh, no, sorry, go back that way a bit. Waste time. Just slow the game down.
You'll know
Fine
that
down.
Al,
Slow the
from
game down. That's
your
true.
extensive batting career that actually you need a rhythm when you bat.
Did you say extensive batting
I
career of
read
Alan
my
Maloney?
extensive batting career that I didn't slow it down. That's been crap.
That'll be fine. Right, guys.
Well, the
See you-
thing is that England
I'll see you later on.
England means business.
All right, David, join
England
later,
means-
David.
I'm going to get back to watch it as well. Actually,
England means
Dave,
business. They've got 3 boundaries. So 3 boundaries in first over. England means business.
I'll tell you what they do too. My God,
they've got a very good batting lineup. I think their batting lineup.
Norman,
is
I'm going to
better than
excuse myself.
their bowling lineup.
Sorry, Alan, Norman, I'm going to excuse myself. I'm at someone's
All right,
house,
mate,
so
you
I'll
come back
probably catch you guys after the game. We'll talk
Yeah,
about the final.
we're going to be still on. We're still
I
on.
actually have to
Absolutely.
tell my
Alright.
dog, by the way, I've got a new dog. He's the 30-kilo puppy at the moment. Norman saw him, 6
Yeah,
months
he's
old.
more than a puppy. He's a
Jeez.
gargantuan dog.
I had him weighed 2 days ago, Norman. He came here at 22 kilos. He's now 30 kilos. He's a French Mastiff puppy called Robert Winston, Bobby for short.
Jeez.
And he's going to be about 65, 70 kilos, but he's brilliant.
Oh, my God.
And Norman, you know the ramp?
Wow.
Had the
All the best.
ball out today on the couch. I've got him going up, down the couch, up the ramp, down the ramp, on the couch. And I've taken it to the back of the car.
All right,
That's it.
Alan, you and
Train
Moses
him.
go.
Train
You go and watch the game and come back a
All
bit
right,
later.
mate.
All right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right?
I'll
Okay,
come back
that's
after the
it.
game. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
See you
Love
later.
then.
See you,
Bye.
Alan. See you, Moses. You guys go. Catch
Well,
up.
Shiv, I'm going to take some of the ball.
Go watch the game.
How do I sign out? You're in the show. How do I sign out of here?
There's an N button.
Leave. N? As the Leaf Studio.
N. Ciao. All right. Well, how about that? We had Moses Shake. He's based in Brisbane. The high performance coach of Afghanistan in the World Cup. Tony Rose based in Adelaide. At the game, go back and watch. David Gravity, former high performance coach, selector, chairman selector, and of course Alan Maloney played for England, chuck a lot of games. So we're going to have a bit of a break. We're going to go back and watch the game for a while. We're back in a sec, guys. So stay tuned. Don't lose this link. We're going to be back in about 5 minutes. Here. What about Shane Warne? We picked Harris for Western. Marcus Harris. Oh God, that's a super mistake. Super duper mistake. Now Butler's looked. He's been interesting. He's on 16 there. We'll talk a bit later. Come back, guys. The link's staying on. We're not going anywhere. I'm going to have a 5-minute break so you can have a drink and come back. I'll be back shortly. All right. Have a sip, guys. A harvest here. All right, guys. Shocking state of affairs, as you know, with England absolutely pulverising them at the moment. I've had to walk away for a while. Not a good situation at all. England are 123 after 12 overs. Hales on 77. Butler on 42. England had 46 runs of 48 ball. Ridiculous. Complete another annihilation here going on. What do you think, guys? It's pretty hard to watch, isn't it? You know? None for 125 England are. 12 overs. Absolutely cruising against a very down Indian side bowling line. hasn't been good enough. There's been discussion about Rahul's position inside. Probably Blue as far as Kuma's bowling position. Ashwin's hardly punished with anyone's given a bit of oomph. Charming's been pretty good, I thought, but anyway, he's no one to say. Axel been pretty pedestrian. Definitely the opener, Sharawat Sharma's under some question that his captaincy and position inside. Not much good going on here at the moment, I'm afraid. Not good at all. Has gone over the top of Haz. Hales has got himself yet another 4. Not quite the same, but it was 3. Hales on 80, Butler on 45. Engelman 29 for no loss, 12.3 overs. They're going to do this in 16 overs. There they go. Looks like end of the road for India in this World Cup. It's a bizarre looking shot, but it looks like it's very effective there from Butler, who moves to 50. Butler goes to 50, or at least to 49, scores 133 for no wicket and 12.4 overs. This is terrible, guys. Absolutely shocking. Josh Butler 49 on that. Hales 80 something. Incredible. Oh my God. Absolutely destroyed it. It's a massive 6. Josh Butler 55. Hales 80. None for 139. 326. Pulverised.
Norman, we're going downstairs.
Huh?
We're going downstairs.
Oh,
At the
now?
stadium, yeah, for reviews. To do a review video.
Downstairs?
Yeah, no. At the SCJ.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just finish up mine. Okay. Come on, Steve. I've been on for 2 hours. Parmesan's here. We're here with. How are you?
Hey, good guys.
What's happened to India?
Oh my God, no comments, man.
There we go. That was a minute of. Okay, all right, we're going to get going, guys. So we might actually finish another session here. We're going to go to the SCG. All right. This is one of the most embarrassing.
talking like my dad. My dad is really winning the team. And he doesn't see the.
No, मैं तो अच्छा हूँ. I'm happy that India is losing.
Come on, you understand that. अंदर ही अंदर
No, बिल्कुल नहीं. हम देखो, from day one आपको समझ में आ जाता है कि ये team professional है कैसे.
हाँ.
And then if you have a big